In this video, I'm going to take you guys to the thrift store with me, and I'm going to show you a before and after video of me cleaning some shoes. Let's go hustle. All right, so here's my latest pickups that I got from the thrift store. All of these are kids' soccer cleats, except these Adidas slides. So the weather is warming up here in California, so these kids are going to start getting out here playing soccer soon. And so I'm going to clean them up. Then I bring you guys back on to have a look to see how they looked before. This is a before. And you can see I got shoes all over here. Let me spin around. So these are terrible right here. So I'm going to clean them up. See how they look when I'm done. And this is the after. Remember, those were terrible. So I keep getting questions about how much you make. Can I quit my job? You know, some days, some weeks are better than others. I'm still looking for work and I still can't find work. So if it was up to me, I would do this part time, just to supplement some income. But I enjoy doing what I do. But some days are better than others. Some weeks are better than others. Like this week, only made, a few $100. So, but what you have to do, what I've learned in this business is that your good weeks, you need to put up, as opposed to don't spend any money unless it's for bills and different things like that. But if you have a good week, you need to put that aside so you can try to recover from a bad week you have, if that makes any sense. So, for instance, like this week is not a good week, but 2 weeks ago was. So 2 weeks ago, I probably made about $1,700. Last week I probably made, $800, and then this week I only made about $450. So you can kind of see it's all over the place. But the key is to diversify your portfolio, and what I mean by that is you need to try to go to all different platforms, sell on all different platforms. And see, that's still my mistake because I only sell on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And like I said in the video in the past, is that you just keep pushing. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going, keep pushing. But you also want to make sure that you have multiple items up for sale. And what I mean by that is, you have to have, for my instance, is that I like shoes, selling shoes. So I need to have up multiple pairs of shoes on different platforms. Like right now, I have about only 20 pair of shoes up for sale. So it's a numbers game. You have to keep just putting up as much as possible, but you got to also make sure not to overspend. Because if you pay attention to a video I made a couple of videos ago, is that I said that you need to find your niche. Find your niche. And what I mean by that is, for me, I think my niche is shoes, because I can walk into a store and I can tell you, look at a pair of shoes, and I can say, okay, I can sell that for a profit. I tried different shirts and pants and different things like that, clothing, I should say, and I hadn't had so much luck on that. But I still try to find clothing because I still watch other videos and people still say you can make profit off of that. Just for me right now, I haven't.
People also ask me how much to get started. And for me, it took me couple $100 to get started. You don't need a gang of money to get started. You got to remember, this is used clothing, used goods that you're dealing with. So if someone tell you that you need, $1,000 to get started, that's bullshit. Take you a couple $100 to kind of get started, but you also just want to make sure that you just figure out what you want to sell. That's the main thing, is to figure out what you want to sell, because you can go into a thrift store and you'll get overwhelmed quickly because it's so much stuff. And like when I first started, when I first walked into the thrift store, I just looked around and had no idea where to start. But I know that I love shoes, I love sneakers. So, but before I did that, I was just taking advice from other YouTubers who was in this space, saying what they were selling, like the different clothes, the Tommy Bahama shirts and different things like that. Like I said, I hadn't had any luck with the Tommy Bahama shirts, but I still look for them if I find them, because it was wintertime when I started, and hopefully in the summertime, it changes a little bit. So, but I did find that my niche is, like I said before, it's sneakers. I love sneakers because I can get in there and I can clean them. I can look at them, look at the treads. I can look and see if something is off on the shoe, the threading is off, or if I can't clean it, and I can kind of go from there. I can make that determination a few seconds by picking the shoe up and looking at it. So for you, it may be jeans. See, for me, you know, I don't know anything about how jeans are supposed to fit an average person. I just look at what I wear. So, but for me, it was sneakers. So for you, it could be something else. For you, it could be, I don't know, garden supplies or whatever. So that's just another step to keep in mind as well.
Again, I want to thank everybody for rocking with me, man. Watching the videos, commenting on the videos, subscribing to the videos. So until the next video, I'm out.